Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Panicolin Advisor, also known as PANCZASU, and I'll continue my Endless Legend Kapaku adventure that I started last week. It's been a while, but I hope we're going to have a fun time, and of course this video will be available on my YouTube channel, so most of you will probably watch it on my YouTube channel. So hello guys, and let's just have fun, let's enjoy the ride. I will try to refresh everybody's memory in regards to... Wait, did I disable the overlay? I think I did not disable the overlay. I think I forgot to disable the overlay. Let me just check briefly. I can't because the game is loading and it's always chugging a little bit when it's loading. So my guess is that the overlay is up because I was... Yeah, of course it's up. I'm gonna disable it now and the overlay should be gone in just a second. As my live stream is trying not to die. It's crashing. It's almost crashing. No, it's not crashing anymore. I hope I'm still live. It does appear that I am. Except everything is black for me. That's probably not bad. Not good, rather. If it was not bad, then it would be okay, but no. No, okay. I see my game capture, that's good. It appears black, but maybe it's not on your end. If it is, I'll resolve it in a second. No, it's not black. Excellent. You can see things. Good. Good, excellent. We can now load the game properly. Good. Well, I did call this live stream unless Legend Inferno live stream that will go horribly wrong. It seems like the game wanted to prove me right by crashing, but everything is fine. Nothing is on fire. This house is still in its old place. I'm not being killed or assassinated or drowned in whatever thing you can drown in. Whatever. Let's just focus on burning people with volcanoes, shall we? And I do hope that it will not crash again. And oh, hi there! Don't worry about it. Oh, here we go again, trying to pronounce your nickname. Born Larsen. No worries, you can always watch this the VoD on my YouTube channel. But thanks for coming by and saying hi, that's really nice of you. Wish me luck and please hold your fingers that we do not crash again, because Endless Legend seems to really not want to be streamed. I never had these issues when I was streaming Endless Space 2, or any other game for that matter. Although I only ever streamed Endless Space 2, Dungeon of the Endless, and now Endless Legend. And Endless Legend is the first one to start crashing, so I do feel like it has to be because of the Inferno expansion. Which is still weird, because it didn't happen when I was beta testing Inferno. But, I don't know, maybe it's a day one patch that ruined everything. Or maybe not. Anyway, yes, finally we are now in the game, and there's music playing, and the AIs are making their moves. Excellent, and we can now remember what I was doing. Good, alright, so we're going to begin by, let's think through briefly. Checking out our quests, that is an important part, and my faction quest tells me to check out the ruins in Edge, and I do have some stone sentinels. They might be good enough for that job, so let's deploy them and get ready to do it. Let's wanna watch settle? I'm not sure what you meant. Anyway, let's keep checking their quests. So manual labor, I have no interest in it. It does give me valiant lighting, which I'm probably never ever gonna use. Hidden agendas, what's that, for a fortress? Yes, indeed, I need to, oh yeah, return with a hero-led army to some place somewhere. And the Empire plan thing, I need to remember that, it's very important. Bye, Borlansen, thank you for coming by, it was nice of you. Anywho, so let's keep checking out our quests. Conquer fortresses, that's gonna be difficult because my navy got destroyed. And what else do we have? Help donate Paladin, that's a shame because I have none. Yellow Bathysphere, it's about to be completed because my Bathysphere is almost at its point of completing the quest. Again, they want a hero and these guys just want to have dust. Well, I also would love to have dust, except I don't have any. So that's gonna be rather difficult. to give them any dust. Alright. Now, I know I do not have the navy to actually occupy any seas without losing the fortresses to the Fomorians. But I can still keep talking to other fortresses and still complete quests for them. Just going to give me some kind of bonus eye. And I've got a quest to create an influence-related building. My pleasure. I do believe I have one unlocked. Let me just remind myself. It has been a week after all. Nope, no influence buildings here. That is a shame. I'm probably going to want to research one of those, but... Oh yeah, I have to pick my research anyway. Oh boy. What am I going to choose is a good question. I probably need some more dust, and I do have glass steel income, so I might go for the dust thingy. Dust depository, not a bad thing to have, certainly. But dust refinery I just find to be flat out more useful, even though it costs more glass steel, but that's a lot of dust that you don't have to work, which always tempts me the wrong way, and it's going to tempt me again, because I really want it, and I really like it. Alright, this army is going to go all the way to the Geodes village and hopefully pacify it. I do hope it's not going to crash my PC like it did last time I tried, but no, it's not crashed yet. And I've got a question in the chat. How many more expansions do I accept there to be? For Endless Legend, I assume. I mean, I always thought that the previous expansion was the last one. And then I got info from the developers that, hey, there's going to be another expansion, Inferno expansion. So you never know. I would still guess that this is the very last DLC we're gonna get for Endless Legend. I mean, just thinking about it logically, it's a relatively old game, it's still amazing, but not one you would want to pump money into with expansions. And it has everything you need, right? I cannot physically think of anything else Endless Legend could need. So I don't think we're gonna have another expansions. Like, sure, you can keep adding factions to Endless Legend, but I don't think it's the best thing you can think of. And we need more dust, so let's make sure I have that. I don't know about the Golem Camp. Where can I put the Golem Camp? Let's think about it for a second. We never actually put down a Golem Camp before on this live stream, have we? So it's going to cost me a few of my resources. And I can only have one copy in my city, but I can garrison my units and can be in a very crucial spot. Like, for instance, over here. These are some pretty fancy bandlands, and there's a very nice lake that I could make good use of as well. Is there any other anomaly in this region near my city? I don't think there is. I think it's the best spot I can have, somewhere around here. Oh yeah, I certainly expect them to announce a new game. I just don't expect them to make another DLC for Endless Legend. I do wonder what the game is gonna be, however. Like, it could be Endless Legend 2, but I feel like it's going to be something completely different. And, oh, by the way, if you want to know, I'm not sure if everybody is aware of the story, but actually give me a second, I'm trying to decide the best place to put this Golem Camp. This gives me extra science, so that's 17, 18, 8, 9. Yeah, I think this is a much better spot because of the extra science it gives me. Let's go for this Golem Camp then. Also, it blocks quite a bit of terrain, doesn't it? Not a whole lot, but still some. Anyway, the story behind the Inferno expansion is that there was help given to Amplitude Studios by another studios. I forgot the name, but they did post developer update post somewhere that they actually got help from some other studio. In fact, it was the other studio that came with the suggestion to make another DLC for Endless Legend, and Amplitude loved it so much they were like, yeah, sure, let's make one. So it was quite a fun story, and quite an inspirational one, I would say, as well. You know, to have people just be so enthusiastic about somebody else's game to offer suggestions, and in this case the suggestions led to the birth of Inferno, which is a great one. Anywho, speaking of great one, what do I do with this army? I think I need to keep it. Because again, voters are on the hunt, and I'm also working on my navy. So let's keep working on that. Can I get cannon locks in 1 turn? I cannot. Well, let's still keep working on it as much as possible, because after I am done with canal locks, I'm probably gonna want... canal system is tempting, but apprenticeship registry is more important. Also, hold on a second, I see a window from my live stream software in-game. Okay, it's gone. No, it wasn't Paradox. I cannot recall the name of the developer, so, but it wasn't Paradox, it was a smaller one. They did make some kind of really fun and popular game in the past, I believe. But so I would need to check. I don't remember which developer it was that landed Abu to the hand. Anyway, what was I trying to do when I had to fix... Oh yeah, apprenticeship registry, let's get that, and let's make sure I can get it as fast as possible while still growing my city. Yeah, let's do it like this, I like it. And after I get those two, I'll probably start making as many navies, as big of a navy as possible, as it is possible. Also, I do realize I just said as many navies as possible, which was completely wrong and horrible, but ignore that. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this quest. I don't remember what spawns when you do this quest, but I don't think it's going to be too horrible, right? Famous last words. Well, let's give it a try and see what spawns. Oh yeah, it was just one boss. That's fine, especially if I decide to get some help from my city. And I don't think we even need to fight this, we can just spectator it easily, and it's gonna be okay. I might regret it, of course, but these are just stone sentinels, I can make them relatively easily. Again, famous last words, and those bots are just going after my militia and getting killed by the militia. So yeah, it was absolutely fine, no worries there. So quest completed, at least one part of it, got me some moonleaf. Oh yeah, I need to remember to use my boosters, that's really important. And something seems out of place, and if I fulfill that thing, I get an amazing thing I cannot make. It's pretty great, isn't it? I mean, no, seriously, Colony School of Elite Riders is a good one because of the experience bonus. Fortification is nice as well, of course, but I mostly care about the experience bonus. But I haven't seen any Palladian anywhere on this map, except for this one little source in this facility, but that's why I need the Navy, to control the seas and make sure I can have Palladian. Because on the ground, I mean, look at this, there are no strategic resources except for lowest tiers. It's really quite harsh environment, isn't it? But I like it this way. Alright, so out of ruins, where is it? It's over here. I will probably need some reinforcements. Besides, I don't have any movement left now. So just get one more stone sentinel. They are cheap, they are efficient, and they are strong, and that's important. And maybe, just maybe, can I make it in 110? I can't. Okay, let's walk dust then. We might as well. This army is going to stay right where it is. I might move them closer to the voters' border, but then they'll be prickly about it. And I'd rather not anger them, because I don't have the means to defend at this point in time. And I'm ready. Okay, I think I remembered everything that there was, that, you know, all the things that were supposed to happen. I should grab these panels as well, but this army can do. I still want to keep people in Frieta just because of how important the city is. It's going to be my main city per se. For those of you who are wondering, who are just now tuned in and weren't watching the livestream or the VoDs from last week, as to why I'm doing so poorly, again, I'm very rusty, meaning that I'm not playing as well as I should, or as well as it should be expected, and let's activate the dice, sure. And spices as well? Yeah, let's get spices too. So that's the one thing that makes me considerably worse at this game than I used to be. The second thing is I made a few critical errors, again, because I was rusty, and I lost both of these cities. Which is really bad. But yeah, it's a work in progress. And let's go ahead and fight over the Jolers. Can I do this? I have a few stone sentinels. Do I still have a hero here? I do not. And there are 5 Jolers here. I might need a bigger army than that, to be entirely honest with you. Or maybe it's gonna be fine. Famous last words, it's not gonna be fine, but... I'll think about it. This region, oh yeah, it's adorably cutely and small. It's literally as small as it gets. I have never seen a region this small, except, you know, if you change some of the war generation settings, but I haven't changed any. Just in case you're wondering what the settings are. What shape? Okay, yeah, it's custom because... Why is it custom, actually? I don't remember, but I can guarantee regions are normal. Anyway... oh, I understand a question in the chat. If you settle a new city, you do need to create lava tiles underneath it first. Otherwise, your new city will not grow because Kapaku only get food from lava tiles, and the city doesn't turn tiles into lava. So that's a problem. Okay, I cannot enter this area because voters have closed their borders on me, so that's an issue. I'll just grab pals for now. During winter, borders will be opened because of the things that happen. Also, I should probably vote for the prayers. Can change the market price for the stockpiles. I like this because it doesn't help the AI too much. And other things could, so let's just keep it as it is for now. I don't think there's anything I need to deal with. How many panels do I have? Quite a few. Chapovo Riga is a tempting one to grab, but I have a lot of production already going. I'll just save my panels until I can do something with them, like feasibly do something with them. So you guys, for the time being, just go ahead and keep grabbing pals, and it should be fine. Also, I'll get some reinforcements. Actually, you know what? I can send them over here and make sure that I can conquer the Jodus. But I'm really tempted to try it anyway, but my armies are weak. And the Jodus, there's fine with them, they're on hard difficulty. I'm not that suicidal. Okay, and there are 4 Jodus over there that were hiding in the fog of war. So it's a good thing I did not attack their village, isn't it? That was a close one. Right, yellow bathysphere is good. I got myself a fortress that I cannot really defend. But I can use this bathysphere to talk with some other Fomorians. Let's check out their quest. So bring about Palladian, that's never gonna happen because I don't have any source of it at this point in time. Let's talk to the other Fomorian faction as well. Let's see what kind of quest they're gonna give me. Give 1 bathysphere to the fortress for Palladian. That fixes all of my problems because everything requires me to have Palladian. And that's a bathysphere. It's a yellow bathysphere. Does a yellow bathysphere count? Yes, it does. Excellent. I wanted to use it to defend this area, but you know, you live for the thrill of it, I suppose. So now I need to make sure that they finish repairing, so that's okay. These guys just wanted Palladian, right? Let me just check that real quick. Yes, 16 Palladian, and they're gonna give me a really fun Ordinator in return for that, and the control of the fortress. And if these are the only 2 fortresses in here... No, they're not. There's a 3rd one in here. But let's see, maybe, just maybe, I can get control over the sea. That would be great. And if I can't, then so be it. I am trying my best. Okay, this city is really doing poorly, but I probably need to have a boarding vessel. A bathysphere would take too long. Speaking of which, let's design our bathysphere, shall we? Because I'm gonna use those. They're really powerful and fun and, you know, useful to have. So let's see, I do have a source of everything, titanium glass steel, but that source isn't very plentiful now, is it? So, starting with a weapon, I think I'm gonna go for Endless Flames instead of Stun, just so I can get some better initiative. As for armor, what is the difference in terms of industry? I don't want those things to cost too much industry because I don't have that much of a production of it, and I don't have that much of strategic resources generation, so I'm gonna give them improved movement. I need that. Or I can just give them iron plating for better stats, but no, I think I want more movement. That's most important for me. As for the engineers, I don't want title mastery. I mean, I do, but I don't have the glass steel guard. Well, that was for the thing. Guard is a useful one, especially since I am planning to defend my sea fortresses, but I can wait. Improved vision, not necessary. Fomorian Slayer is necessary because there are a lot of Fomorians, and that's a lot of extra damage I could deal to Fomorians. So let's go ahead and grab that. How long until you make this bathysphere? A whole lot of time. Now a little bit less. And now it only takes 3 turns. How long would it take you to make a boarding vessel then? 2 turns. But I think it was on 2 turns regardless of anything. Yeah. I'd rather wait for 1 more turn and actually have a bathysphere because it can fight. So that's a useful thing to have. Let's finish this up, and I believe I can end this then, probably. Yeah, I need to merge those 2 armies and go against the Jodus, which are really terrifying me right now. Also, there was a quest about From Dust to Rust, wasn't there? Let's check it out real quick. Where is it? There, From Dust to Rust, and for contribution I get dust, which is good, I need it, but I have a lot of income of it right now. So maybe not. I don't think I need to give away my Palladian. I don't have enough anyway. Besides, I need more than I need dust, so let's end the turn. And oh wow, that's a long comment. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So somebody in the chat shared a story about their adventure as the cultists, and yep, the cultists can get really ridiculously powerful cities. And really difficult to take cities, but again, I think it's to be expected considering that they only get one city ever, so yeah. Wait, what? Oh no, they have taken my fortress over there. Well, that was to be expected, I suppose. There was very little I could do about it. So let's see. I need to bring back Adamantium to this bastion. How did I get one Adamantium? I have no idea. But for the time being, let's just go ahead and see. You know what, let's not give those guys Palladian just yet, because I don't have a navy to really defend them, do I? Let's let this city finish what it's doing. Let's send this guy. Let's just send him south for the time being. I'll use him for helping me clear out this southern sea. I think the sea is the one that I will take first because it's the easiest one to take. And then from here on I can keep expanding eastwards. By the way, don't be optimistic regarding anything that's happening right now, because I'm gonna lose. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Voters are gonna crush me, or they're gonna get Sans victory. One or the other, it's gonna happen. I cannot win. I'm too far behind. We're playing on endless difficulty after all. But I'm going to try my best. And at the very least, I might grab control of the seas, which would be nice. Alright, I got another stone sentinel. In fact, I could theoretically ignore the Georges for now, although they're gonna besiege my city in a second. But I could also try to wipe out the boss village, which would be really, really good, because when the boss spawn, they're gonna be a major problem. Whereas if time gets besieged, it has some fortress. Wait, it's gonna get insta-killed, isn't it? Okay, that may have been a mistake, but I don't think they're gonna instantly take it over, right? No, they're gonna take it over. They're gonna take my city. I think they are. Oops. Well, my bad. We'll see if I can do anything about it. Meanwhile, the centaurs, let's... wow, I don't have a single range unit. Or a hero. Where is my hero? Alright, my hero died, didn't he? Doing some kind of fight a week ago. I forgot about that. Well, that's good to know. Anywho, let's move my units back a little bit, make sure nobody's standing on the reinforcement towers, but let's make sure everybody's standing around these reinforcement towers. Like so. And that I have units in the city, and that I have healthy units at the very front. And this should be okay. Let's ready it up and see how well this battle is gonna go. It's gonna go relatively poorly, but we'll see how good relatively poorly is. You guys stand guard at the front of my city. You're gonna get very good morale bonus, which is important. You guys try to walk forward. You have to walk forward, so you go to the safest area tower, which is over here, which... I don't know, the enemy might enter it. But we'll see what I can do. Those guys are gonna move over here. Those guys are gonna move over here, that's a little bit more risky. How about this tower? It seems like a safe tower to go to. And you can go to this tower. Or this tower, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a mess, but maybe it's gonna be... Oh yeah, I knew they're gonna go here. Well, at least I anticipated. Oh yeah, they also went to this tower. Yeah, they just... Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. I should have thought about it. Well, at least one of my reinforcements towers will get their reinforcements. And I have a humongous morale bonus, which apparently doesn't help me. Which isn't very good. Okay. Can you move? If you can, that's great, but this center is gonna move in place, so that will not happen. You hold your ground. You make sure that we can get more reinforcements. You go into the city tower. I wish I had an orc, but I don't. And you hold your ground, I suppose. It's gonna be a very bloody battle, unfortunately. I should have probably focused on the Georges first, but at the same time, making sure that no more of this annoying boss spawn is a really nice thing. And hey, I've got a lot of space in here now, which is also good, because now I can move these guys like this, make sure I have even more of an army. You guys hold your ground, everybody hold your ground in the back lines. You focus on these boss, and you kill this one. Nice. Alright, this went better than expected. In fact, I'm tempted to move this guy over there, but this would be too risky. So let's just keep at it, keep fighting. I'm doing horribly, by the way, in this fight. Like, I know the enemy has like high ground, but still, I feel like I'm rolling really poorly. I keep hitting with the half attacks, even when I have the most chance to actually hit with a full hit. Which sounded weird, but you know what I meant. Okay, at least one of the enemy units has been destroyed, which is good. Let's see if I can surround them, maybe. That would be great. I probably cannot do anything of the sort, but if I can, that will still be great. You move to this tile. Everybody else. Let's see, you guys can still focus on this boss. You... If you can move, that's great. And as for the rest, I'll just let them be. Too many things are happening. Alright, well... The enemy is slowly dying, as are my troops, but thankfully the militia came in, and militia is actually doing more damage than my guys are, which is somewhat amusing. But the important thing is, we're pushing through. So I believe now I can just attack with everybody. You stop holding your ground, everybody stop holding your ground. Go over here and start murdering. Is there anybody else who's holding the ground? I don't think there is. No, there is. You still hold your ground. I don't want you to, I want you to kill. Killing is way more fun than holding your ground, trust me. Except for when you need to hold your ground, then you need to kill. Okay. It should be okay. Unless the boss move, and they did move unpredictably slightly, but they're also being killed for it, so... Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you just do your thing and die. I don't mind. Alright, excellent. So, last boss died. I wonder how many units I lost in this fight. Probably quite a few. But it's not as bad as I thought. I only lost 2. Some of the units are badly injured, but that's nothing that I cannot deal with. And I can assimilate the boss, which I might do. I probably won't though. Okay, does any of these armies have any more movement left? No, they don't. I'm gonna lose time, aren't I? How fast can I make a stone sentinel? Relatively fast, I suppose. I just moved a hero out of the city as well, which is a problem. But on the other hand, Friatan now has 11 industry production, so let's think about the positives. This city is now very productive, and you know what? Let's send this army south. It's a bit risky, but I feel like I need it south because there are still a lot of villages that are annoying for me. And I know I was supposed to make a navy, but I can't have the city undefended, right? So let's make a golem camp. Do I have a place where I want to make it? Not really. There aren't too many anomalies in this region. In fact, there is not a single one, which is pretty bad. Besides, a golem camp is nice, but what is even nicer are some actual units. So instead of making some more orcs, I can only make 1 because I don't have enough titanium. That's fine. An orc is still better than no orcs. And then keep making some stone sentinels. Can I make them a little bit faster than that? I can, but this also means that my city will grow slower. And I don't want it to grow slowly. I want it to grow fastly. Which is not a word that exists, but now it does. So deal with it. Alright, a bunch of things happened. I don't believe any of these things require my attention anymore. Good. Everything is lava formed, right? I didn't forget about the lava forming something last time I played. I don't think I did. As for the heroes, still disabled and still fine. Alright, well, that will be it. Oh yeah! Empire Plan 110. I should probably check it out. So, I should not place anything in the Empire Plan simulation, because then I can assimilate a citadel. Fortress, I mean. But at the same time, I need more units. I really do. So let's think about it real slow. Building production cost reduction, that's a good one. I would need to put something in the economic population if I wanted to have the fortress, which I can't defend right now anyway. See, that's the problem. So I think instead of that, I'll actually have something in the military. Maybe even the extra attack bonus, which I could get. I don't need to lower the military upkeep. I have the stone sentinels. Extra approval on cities is nice, but it would be rather hard to get. Lowering building production cost is much better. I'll need 240 influence for that, for all of this. Or I could just go for this bonus and I can grab it ASAP. Can I get 240 is the question then. Let's check it out, shall we? So, my cities. 240. So I already... Right now I would have 214. So I need 36 extra influence. That's gonna be a difficult one to do, unfortunately. But let's have a quick look at my capital. So I need to make extra 50 influence. Nah, that's not gonna happen most likely. Like, no matter how I look at this. Actually, maybe. If I just sacrifice a little bit of dust, which I can. And I'm making enough influence. Wonderful. Let's grow my people as well. And this is at 240. I'll be able to go for the Empire plan. Excellent. A Morgul Let's Play. Maybe. People have been asking me for Morgul Let's Play ever since Tempest expansion came out. And I never did one. I only made a first turns guide for the Morgul. Which, I actually really like this guide, honestly. And I really love Morgul faction as well. It has this very Cthulhu vibe, which I love. I love Lovecraftian horror. It's the best. Anyway, before I do anything, move fast before the city is taken. Come, keep going. Run. It's besieged. It's not attacked yet. Okay, good. The city is not gonna be taken in a single turn. Whew, okay. Fast legs. Good job, guys. You're getting a promotion. I mean, I wish I could give you a promotion. I can't. But at least the city should be safe with this army nearby. You guys, you can grab the spell while you're at it, I suppose. And let's see. Anything else that happened? Empire plan development. Well, we're gonna go for exactly what I said we're gonna go for. Like, this thing is tempting, and I could just lower things a little bit and go for that. Sure. But I think I'm earning enough dust for now, and I really want to have reduced cost of everything. So let's apply this Empire plan, nice and easy. And I don't need to have more influence now, so... Oh wow, that's a lot of food production. But I need some industry production as well, so let's... move guys in, keep 9 guys on working the food at all times to grow my capital a little bit more, because it's really puny for a capital. And I probably should make an army, but before I do, let's make another borough street. And I have a line, it seems like, but I want a line going in there, so let's make a fake triangle, I suppose. And let's make one... If I make one in here, then this will level up only a single district. Yeah, only one district will be leveled up. And in here, 2 of them would be leveled up. Let's go for this one. And the winter borough forever paused, unfortunately. That was the super short winter when I tried to make it. Oh well. Okay, borough streets are in production. Another stone sentinel is created. I could attach it to this army, because no reason not to. I'm now losing dust, which is unfortunate, but I finished my research, so I can start trying to fix my dust situation, which is important. I don't have the glass steel though, but I will on the next turn. My city is besieged. Well, we knew that's gonna happen, so no big surprise there. Glimpse of a new air. I'm so dead. dead. There is no way I can make it, but that is fun. I mean, it's not fun, I'd rather win the game, but I have to be realistic. I'm not gonna win this game, that's just not possible. Okay, so move the bathysphere closer to my submarine. I mean, let's move my boarding ship closer to my bathysphere. And the other one is going to keep going south. Alright. As for the research, there was some kind of quest asking me to make the influence making structure, which is tempting, of course. I could assimilate one more faction, the boss faction, and I'll gain more food production this way, so I can go back to the older tech and grab native district, which is very tempting. As for the newer technologies, smelting station is really not necessary for me, especially since there are no sources of any of those resources. Likewise for reaping, actually Moonleaf. I would need it for Moonleaf, and Moonleaf is fun. So maybe a reaping station is something I should think about. Maybe, just maybe. Anything else? Siege engineering, I mean... I'm not gonna attack anybody anytime soon, am I? And security, nobody's really infiltrating anybody at this point in time. I would love to get a spy here and start attacking voters and pestering them, but I cannot afford one. I need to get more dust, and for that I need glass steel, but I'm working on it. Actually, can I buy glass steel? Like, is it very expensive? Let's see, 1 glass steel is going to cost me A 9 dust. Let's get it and let's start working on making more dust, shall we? Because it's so very important. I might as well finish my orc, just to have an orc in my city. And the 10. I do hear your suggestion for the Mongol Let's Play. And it's a tempting one. I'm not sure if people would be really interested in that. I mean, that being said, it never stopped me before, so I might do something of the sort. Also, voters, why are you in here? Why are you terrifying me so? Anyway, just to finish the Mongol thingy, I'm probably not going to make a Let's Play for them until I actually make a Let's Play for the He Show, like an official Let's Play on YouTube. I know I live streamed the He Show, but the live stream unfortunately is entirely gone. Like all the information, the footage is gone, lost forever, which is sad. And for that reason I need to record it again. This time I'm going to record it exclusively offline. And it's going to be a fun one, but I need to do that first before I do any Mogger stuff. I might live stream Mogger though, that is a thing. I could use your suggestion for Mogger live stream. But for the time being, let's finish this one, shall we? And oh boy, that's... I mean, those are TEDx. I'm not going to use my militia reinforcements, I need them in there. And let's try to fight this out. If I can at least kill some TEDx, then I won't be so worried, because I will have fortification in the city. And I keep my militia in there as well. Let's use this vantage point over here. So let's see, the TEDx, they have 2 range, so they can get to over here. And they have... Wait, this guy cannot actually. But he have so little movement. Well, maybe I cannot see it. It seems like he cannot walk on this town for some reason. Oh, is it because it's a forest town per se, except not a forest, but a vulcanized forest? It might be. Yeah, because it's this icon, isn't it? Let's have a quick look. Basalt Plains. No, it's just a regular town. Well, anyway, I'm going to trust the game for the time being. So these guys can walk, let's say they can walk here, they can fire up to here. So we'll just keep going backwards, making sure that I have as much morale as possible. And over here, let's split the enemy up, maybe. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I can try it anyway. So this guy's going to walk to here at most and fire at... Wait, does he have this much movement? Oh yeah, it doesn't show me their movement, it just shows me where they can deploy. Right, oh holy balls, that's a rookie mistake. Okay, so he can walk to over here and fire at those guys, so let's make sure he doesn't. And other than that, I'm good, so let's just put my guys like this, make sure that my incoming militia has some morale bonus. This guy's going to stand on a militia spot, which I don't like. But I can move him to here and it's gonna be fine. Okay. So let's see, the TEDx will walk as far forward as they possibly can, which I can hopefully abuse. And not with this stone sentinel though. Oh yeah, I did not bring in militia, I forgot. I did specifically order the militia not to come. My bad. Oh well, it happens. Okay, so this guy is going to try to use a choke point, which is not good, but I can try to work around that if possible. Actually, you go to over here to the choke point, everybody else keep going to the right as much as possible. And this should be it. Yep, okay, launch. A lot of the attacks went to the left, which is not something I entirely expected. I mean to the right, to the top, northern side is what I'm getting at. But the lower one has been dealt a lot of damage, which is good. And he's going to kite a little bit, but maybe not enough. We're going to see. But in any rate, should I send in reinforcements that way? I think I can try. You can go over here. You can go... don't ask me why I'm clicking this. Like here, and this should be okay. Alright, let's see. Of course the attacks are going to fire on the other side of the ravine. Finish with my guys, but I did send somebody... Oh wow, they're... Okay, that was unexpected. Completely unexpected. Well, at least I damaged the Tedek further and killed one of them. But okay, you kill him. And he should be able to do that, even if the Tedek fires at him. You go... No, you just go for this guy, you go for him. I'm going to make sure that he's dead as dead can be. And let's see what happens. I'll just give my units some semblance of free will. And make sure that I can actually do things. Critical hit, of course. And 0 damage dealt. Good thing I tasked those guys to actually attack him. Please hit. Thank you. Alright, only 2 Tedeks left. I mean, it could go either way at this point. They have a very, very strong defensible position, unfortunately. Well, let's move. I think I'm gonna lose, though. But as I said, not before doing some damage to the Tedaks, which is what is most important for me. The city is still besieged, sure, but 2 Tedeks, one of them half dead, will not be able to take the city, not with its fortification bonus. Especially since I'm about to send in reinforcements, so send me in a good army. Now, again, these undead, they're horrifying. And they're level 5 as well. They can really wreck my stuff. But so be it. A boarding ship is under attack, that's not ideal. Ipsawacha gained experience, excellent. You gain some extra industry production, thank you. And let's run away with my boarding vessel because there's no reason to lose it. And hey, it can give me another pal. I have a lot of pals now. And considering the amount of pals I have, I'm probably gonna go for the Chapel of Riga before I go for anything else. I might as well grab it ASAP. Let's see, Tower of Fidelity is a good one, I do have to say that. I might need those. I might need those very quickly. But I would rather be on the offensive and make the opportunities for me to be on the offensive, so let's unlock the extra population from villages. Alright, excellent. We're going to have the beautiful, beautiful eclipse in 110, which means I'll need to make more units to move around and to grab my stuff. Alright, let's get the boarding vessel in here. Buffy's Fury is almost done, which is great. I will need to have... Remaking Boss Village 110 is excellent, but I need to have a Stone Sentinel just to move around and to grab some more pals, I believe. I also need a fleet though, so let's work on another bathysphere instead. This city is growing really nicely, and I appreciate it, but you need a Stone Sentinel to grab bonuses in the Eclipse, so let's make sure I have that. And I'm gonna need... Well, I have an orc here, he can grab the bonuses and search the ruins and whatnot. And this area, well, those guys are going to finish them off, hopefully. Good. I don't think I forgot about anything. And I think I can end the turn. Right, it is now the beautiful, beautiful eclipse, my favorite effect. Like, this is so beautiful. I love how they added that. Oh no, they're grabbing my stuff. No, give it back. Oh well. Also, I'm pretty sure AI cheats and knows where the mystical thingies are. Because otherwise, I mean, they wouldn't be able to grab them as effectively as they usually do. Anywho. Let's see what I can get. So, Stone Sentinel in here. Which upgrade is this? Is it for movement? No, it's for health regen and less upkeep. He's got no upkeep though. So, I'm gonna ignore that. I mean, I can grab it just so the voters don't get it. And I'm gonna go ahead and explore the ruins. Which gave me Adamantium. Oh yeah, that's how I got the Adamantium last time. I remember now. The orc is going to be made and he's going to check out these ruins. Oh yeah, he can't. That's annoying. Well, I'll go ahead and check out these other ruins then. Let's see what I can get. Some more dust, that's lovely. I'm gonna need that. Especially since I'm making a lot of armies to check out for, you know, and dust ruins. This guy's attacked yet again. This is seriously annoying since he was supposed to be, you know, my fighter. Also, hey, I have Adamantium. So he's still following me. Look at this bastard. He's really lame. I don't like him. Okay, you guys... Actually, I can grab this pal, I might as well. There's no reason not to. Okay, you finish off those attacks real quick. Do I dare to go for auto battle? I don't trust the AI. It's going to mess things up. It should be an easy fight, so let's just make sure everything is deployed properly. So they're going to move to over here. They're gonna be in the mist, which is going to give them protection, but this also makes them weaker in melee range, so that's good to know. Let's do things the old way then. So he's going to go to over here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I can actually go all the way to here. That's excellent. And as for this other guy, I'm just going to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I can just move like this and it should be fine. Good, let's ready this up and let's make sure that everything is going according to plan. So you're gonna go the south way. You like this, hopefully it's going to be good enough to actually attack something. You attack the static if you can. You guys just walk forward somewhat. And the orcs open fire on the attacks and it should be okay. Excellent, one attack down, one left. Not even a full health attack either. So yeah, easy fight as was expected. I can just let everything finish now. Oh wow, of course he got a critical strike. I mean, why wouldn't he, right? So typical. Okay. Oh no, we got the bug where the battle music doesn't end. Okay, well, I'm going to reload the next autosave to make sure that we actually get some proper music. I noticed that this bug keeps happening when there's Dust Eclipse, that the battle music just doesn't stop playing and it keeps looping forever. Which is not a fun bug, by the way, but hey, what can you do, right? Alright, oh wait, I forgot I need to move back my army to defend Metank. Speaking of which, I will need troops to do that, so let's make some Stone Sentinels. Let's make them fast. Could make an orc as well, which would be nice, but I would rather have 2 Stone Sentinels than 1 orc, if I can have 2 Stone Sentinels. And I can't, so let's make an orc instead. A single orc is going to go a long way. Oh wow. I don't need to work industry at all to make him as well, which is wonderful. Alright, but I work it a little bit just to make things a little bit faster for me. Okay, anything else I need to do? I don't think there is. I know the city is besieged, there is very little I can do about it at this point in time. Okay, I'm going to end the 10, and as soon as the next 10 starts, I'm going to reload the autosave to make sure that we don't have this looping music bag. So don't be surprised. I'm not going to pause the stream or anything. The stream is going to stay live, of course. There's no reason to pause it. And I can always cut out this boring loading bit from the video. So, alright, ignoring everything, load the game, autosave. And let's just load it. And wait for a sec. And in case you're wondering as to when am I going to take a break, I've only been streaming, well, it's technically speaking for 50 minutes, but that's after the game crashed. But I didn't really do anything before the crash, so in my eyes, I'm only streaming for 15 minutes so far. So I still can keep recording for a lot longer before I need to take a break. And the break I take is probably going to be a short one because I don't need to eat anything. Alright, so first things first, you merge with my actual fleet before you get snapped. Come on, swim faster, swim faster, swim faster. Excellent, and merge. I said merge. Can you please merge? Thank you, now I have an actual fleet. One of the ships is almost dead, but it can still work as a decoy at the very least. You guys, I'm so tempted to use you to check out the Eclipse Temple, and I will do that because it's awesome. And it gave me a ton of dust, so I don't really regret it yet, but I might regret it when I lose this city. It still has some fortification bonus, so it might not be dead yet. I'm going to move in orcs a little bit closer. Just so that they can reinforce the city if necessary. And they're now invisible. No, they're not invisible, they were invisible because they were in the dust mist. Okay, anything else? I do have some more armies that were looking around for stuff. So you guys set another temple. What is it this time? It's even more dust. Excellent, I'm so close to being able to afford a new hero. Okay, you guys check out if there's anything else. And there is a boost, a conflux for extra health regen and less army upkeep. It is great. Unfortunately, again, close borders kind of limit my movement. And I still have time to explore this ruin, so that's fine. You guys, you can go to this ruin over there. I think, yeah, let's go there. Good, good, good. I think that's about done. And hey there, Anob. Nice to see you. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Alright, research-wise, actually hero-wise, how far away am I from buying a new hero? The answer is very far away, but if I keep searching the Eclipse temples, I should be able to get enough dust. And in terms of the quality of heroes that there are, there's the Mogor hero, who I always love, but I'm probably gonna go for a Kapaku one instead, if there's a good one. So far, I mean, the Science Boost one is okay. There's also the Chosen as well, with a lot of Influence boost, and Influence is always nice. But the Kapaku heroes are really, really good governors, that's a thing. I might go for a Kapaku hero anyway. I'll see, I still have some time. Research-wise, what do you want? Oh yeah, I can now assimilate a new faction, which I'll certainly do. Which one do I want? Either the Doragashi, but they would only give me a very, very little. And I don't have a single luxury resource extraction, actually, now that I think about it. I have more boss villages, and they give me more of a bonus. I'm gonna go for the boss. Besides, now that I have the boss, I might not even use my actual dedicated cavalry, the Golem Riders. They are fun, don't get me wrong, but they're an extra technology I will need to reset, and now I can just have the boss acting as my cavalry. So that's something to consider. Research-wise, however, I'm still not sure what I should go for. Extra science is always a good idea, but I'm still struggling to get my strategic resources. I can get the smelting station, however, because I do have a source of adamantium outside of the city. And I haven't seen any adamantium on the sea either. And adamantium is fun, you know? So it's a tempting thing indeed, but the glory of the Empire, I have a quest for it, I believe. And extra influence is also very important. Let's grab it, and then I'm gonna go for other things afterwards. Era 3 doesn't have that many super important things, in my opinion, anyway. I mean, it does have them, like the science things, all the strategic resources ones, and whatnot, but overall it's less of a must-have era than the previous two ones were. I mean, let's face it. Alright. Anything else? Anything else? I don't believe there is. I can get another stone citadel just to explore those ruins and go back. I'll do that. Oh yeah, again, quest, I forgot. Okay, sit back in town. Let's end the turn then. And watch out the beautiful, beautiful lights. So pretty. So calming. Relaxing. You can just hear the hum of dust in the background as it gently rocks you to sleep. Well, by the way, saying gently rocks you to sleep somehow sounds just wrong to me. Somebody made the Industrial Megapole. Do you remember how I used to want to go for that, but then I had no glass steel? Yeah, those were the days. Anyway, now I'm in the fog. I'm gonna... Do I dare attack them? I have a pretty decent army, and I don't want my city to be besieged, so let's attack them. That was a mistake. Holy balls, they are so strong. Keep doing militia and it's the city. Oh yeah, they have reinforcements somewhere. I didn't even see that. Where is that? I don't know, but I'm really scared now. Okay. That's really bad. I might lose this city after all. In that case, firstly, before we actually fight this battle, because I know it's gonna go poorly and I don't want to see it happen. Let's see. I might need centaurs to fight centaurs. That's a thing that could happen. Scholars would be great. I mean, but glass steel, again, I don't have that. But I should probably save it up. Actually, I need 17 glass steel right now, right? Oh yeah, I can buy 10 at most. That's 102 dust, which would ramp up the price. but it will still be better. The game setup, I'm playing on endless difficulty. Every other setting is set to hard as well. With the only exception in the map generation. Map generation is also as harsh as possible, except for the anomalies. The anomalies are on normal. I'm going to show you that in a second, but firstly, I think I'm gonna buy 7 more, and I'll still have some dust left, and I'll have 20 glass steel. Now I need 2 titanium, and I can make a very, very nice friend called a Scoros. And I'll need him, I think, I'll need him ASAP. So let's work on that, and in fact, fully dedicate my city to working on him. And oh wow, that's really slow. Okay, work a bit more on food then, I guess. And a bit more on the industry. And 5 times, here we come, there we go. I can get him 5 times. It's kind of long, but not that bad. Game setup, you can see it right here, endless, fast. World shape and difficulty is custom because world difficulty would be hard if not for the anomalies, which are all normal. World shape, I don't know what I changed. I thought it was normal, but I guess it's not. But the regions are certainly normal. Oh, I know it's not, why not. It's not normal. It's because I have this hemisphere is randomized, and I have sea around the edges also randomized. That's why. Right, why are you in battle? I don't know. For some reason. Oh, because of this battle, right? Okay, let's see. Anything else I need to do or can do before this battle starts and finishes? Not really. I can visit those ruins because I'm really afraid I don't want to deal with this battle because it's gonna be awful. That's where those guys are. Yeah, I told you they're gonna start spawning, gonna be really problematic. Well, I got some more dust. That's important. I think I might sell these guys actually. They're not that impressive. AI isn't gonna make a good use of them. And they discovered everything they had to discover, right? Then again, there's extra units I could use in a fight over here, which is important. So let's keep them. And units, oh yeah, centers. I was supposed to redesign them. So let's have a quick look, shall we? Cavalry Slayer on them to make sure I can fight the centers. Oh, somebody asked me if things are going well so far. No. I'm very rusty. It's been months since I last played Endless Legend. So I'm gonna lose this game. I can guarantee you that. I mean, it's not going horribly wrong on paper, but I just know how well you have to play to defeat Endless AI, and I'm not doing well enough. I'm gonna lose. I can guarantee that. I'm just going to try and see how badly I'm going to be defeated. I'm going to try to take some AIs with me if possible. But I have too much experience to have any hope of surviving. I think, you know what? I'm just gonna give them Cavalry Slayer, and I think that's it. Because the Iron Cuirass is just so bad. I can give them the helm and the leg thingy as well, I suppose. It's not that bad. And as for improved movement, that's gonna be useful, but maybe not tier 3. I don't think tier 3 is really all that useful. Let's just give you tier 2, I believe, is what I wanted. Is what I have on all of my units. Maybe not. Let's give him tier 1 for now. And do I care about Sharp Sense? I don't really, so let's apply. That's going to be my That's going to be my anti-center unit, a center. You decide actually, he's still got level tier 2. That's pretty bad. Let's give him more ranged slayers. Actually, I don't have ranged enemies anymore, so I can give him infantry slayer instead. I'm gonna do just that. They don't have enough initiative to, for it to matter anyway, right? And you do have a sharp sense, you don't need it anymore, but you can have extra speed because it's fun. So apply that change, and orcs, don't delete the design. You have the +1 speed as well, good. Everything else is fine as well. They are being killed quite badly with critical hits, but again, the Iron Cuirass is just so bad I'm not gonna give it to them. Alright. I mean, you say that they need armor to protect their stomachs. I say they have so much fat in them, no shaming by the way, but still they do, that they're probably invulnerable to damage over here. I don't think they need armor, they're gonna be fine. No, in all actuality, I just want to make them as quickly as possible. Also, the city is really unhappy. I'd rather not be unhappy. I can buy the sewer system for cheap. I probably should, even though I hate the idea of doing it, but There's still a jealous village that has not been pacified that is about to spawn some more units, which I really hate. But hey, what can I do? Also, I need to work on industry as much as I can. And I need to make units. Chorus is in production, which is good. And you're working on units just fine. Make me centaurs. And retrofit those guys. It's a very cheap upgrade, so yeah, let's do it. Make sure that they can move around faster. And once those guys are made, I'll retrofit the extra stone sentinel and send those guys down south. Cause seriously, I really need to do that. Okay, chop over Riga. Is it necessary? It would be helpful, so let's grab it. You don't need to do anything. I would be so afraid if I could save the city, but I think I'm gonna lose it. And that's one of the reasons why I think I'm gonna lose this game. Like, by now I should be on the offensive and kill AIs. Like the voters, for instance. Although they're saying to lose this, they war against the Draken. So maybe I should try to be friendly with the Draken again. Hey, you wanna be friends? No, you don't. What if I give you a boarding vessel technology? No, they don't care. Good, I don't want to give them technology. They care about anything. They care about adamantium, but they don't have the influence, so let's ignore that. Okay. Well, now I suppose there's no reason waiting for it. Let's fight this fight where I had no idea they have reinforcements, and I'm gonna do horribly. Should I even include this orc? Let's include him. At least I will deal some extra damage with him. Let's hold position and get ready to fight. Okay, so that's the enemy. They're gonna get reinforcements from over there. And they're gonna overrun me no matter what I do, essentially. So, I can deploy very far on the edge over here. Or I can try to hack the right uppermost corner. So in here, they have a way around, I believe, through over here. But I can use this little bit and protect it from southern attacks, I believe. So let's give the get damage harmless in there. Those guys in here. Just keep one stone sentinel. Oh, I cannot keep anyone in here, right? That's the problem with my plan. So I can keep this guy in here. Him over on this spot. And then the other Hurnas will get overrun by this guy. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. That's not gonna work. Can I do it in any other way that could make it work? Those Hurnas over there. Those in here, there would be another Hurnas on this tower. And then just a line of troops. Now, first of all, they can walk through here. Secondly, actually, if I walk... If I move... Still thinking. If I move like here, I will not make it possible for me to deploy any more units, but then I could move my Hurnas and get some more Hurnas next then. But no, the enemy will break through here, that's the problem. So you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna sacrifice the reinforcing Hurnas, because there's nothing I can do about them. Deploy like this. Actually, I'm gonna move those Hurnas over here. See if I can move the other Hurnas back into this area. Probably not, but at least those guys in here are protected somewhat. So you go over to here, actually. It's gonna go horribly, but let's do this. Actually, I have a city in here. I might as well deploy like this for extra morale bonus and for the protection from the city. Alright. And you, dear Hurnas, if you can run, please do. If you can't, I understand. And hold my ground everywhere. And let's see what happens. Okay, they had enough initiative to actually move. Excellent, I didn't even notice that. Why did my Hurnas not shoot? Ah, because it wasn't the turn yet. Sorry, I was really confused and really annoyed for a second. Alright, excellent. So, these balls are almost dead. Let's make sure they are. You fire at these ones. All of you guys hold your ground and we're doing okay for the time being. They have Tide Rider? No, then why is it the icon of the Tide Rider? I don't know. Excellent. Okay, 2 more doing some damage to the enemy. I'm very tempted to move those guys, but this would be the end of me. Also, these guys just don't want to walk forward, which is fine by me. They are wasting their damage potential and probably going to die as a result. I don't think I need to use the Hunas against him. He's gonna die anyway. Let's just focus fire on the other guy. Actually, you have a range for him, don't you? Yes, you do. You can just fire. And you, 1, 2, 3, you don't have range on him. So let's fire on this guy, and he's going to die because of my stone sentinels. It should be okay. Actually, I should have used this guy against him because he's got better initiative. I keep forgetting I actually have a unit with the highest initiative in this game. I mean battle. My bad. But that's okay. We can finish this guy off. He's going to keep firing, and these guys are not going to move an inch. Oh wait! Problem, I have an empty spot in here. And there's a mosquito mirror! Oh, sorry, I'm trying to defend myself. I normally don't condone killing animals, but mosquitoes are the one exception. I hate them. Also, I had an open window, which is why the mosquitoes got in. Sorry. It probably was quite noisy for a second. Anyway, yeah, so there's a breach. That's not good. You try to fix it, if possible. Wait, no, there isn't a breach. My bad, I thought there is, but those guys are still alive. Barely, but they are alive. So, let's just keep at it. Alright, they're gonna try to go through the breach now. But they didn't yet, when this allowed my Hunas to actually keep firing. Excellent. Good. I'm going to keep those Hunas in here, they're probably going to die. And actually, you know what? You've tried to kill him, but I hope this guy is going to attack my Hunas and make it impossible for this guy to move. And sure, one of my Hunas will be attacked, but these ones will be protected, and it's going to be fine. Okay, let's see what happens. And where is this mosquito? I missed it, unfortunately. But I don't see it. I did have a friendly spider right above my head. Oh no, what happened? Where did this guy come from? I must have missed somebody. I was distracted by a mosquito. Okay, things are suddenly going really horribly. Well, go back a bit. You guys keep fighting for the time being. Actually, can you go back all the way here? Yes, you can. So you go to over here. And he won't be able to move, most likely. Then again, if he will be, then it means that this guy is dead, so... Let's move like this. Actually, no, let's just make sure this guy is dead, because he's probably going to go after my Hunas. Yeah, like this. Of course they survived, with barely any HP left. But if I can kill him, then I can break the siege, and that's most important. Oh, wow. And of course, I dealt 0 damage. But it's a draw, and wait, I did finish the siege. Okay, excellent, okay, that's good. And of course the battle sound bugged, so we're going to have to reload the autosave starting next turn, but that's okay. Okay, you talk with this parley with this village, because I'm done with the boss. You, I suppose you can just hide in a city, except you don't have any more movement left. But it's okay, the city is saved for the time being. Alright, it was much better than I expected. Much better. And I do need you, I'm not gonna sell him. So let's move my armies around. You can walk all the way over here and discover this ruin, even though I know it's close borders, but he should still be able to explore the ruin. And indeed he was able to. And I've got Adamantian, which is lovely. Go back into the city now. And I'm not going to pick up camp, there's no reason to do that. You keep working nice and easy. Everybody's working on stuff. Alright, something apparently has applied movement, not unspent movement, but I think it's a lie. Oh no, you have! Okay, I can move you somewhere. I can move you here and start talking with this village, actually. Or bribe it. Let's see the quest first. It's free our people in time. There's a Jodas village. Oh, sure, I can do it. I was going after this village anyway. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, thank you. Somebody in the chat, people in the chat explained to me what happened during the battle when my units when my units got broken through, and I was surprised. Thank you for the explanation. Okay, should I retrofit these guys for extra movement speed? I suppose it's not a very bad thing, but it's not a very useful thing either. You're in production, good. Let's end the 10. And as soon as the 10 ends, I'll reload the autosave to make sure the battle music doesn't keep playing. Because that will be annoying. Like, it seriously bothers me. Okay, good. Load the game. I know AI had some kind of proposal for me, but I don't know what this proposal was. Probably a good one, but I hope they come up with it again next time. Unless it was a declaration of war, in which case I hope they don't declare it. Anyway, we had to reload because this looping music was really bothering me. And I'd rather not have it. And I'll drink some more tea, because I can. Alright, I got the offer, which is good. What happened to my bathysphere? I used to have a boarding ship, and now I don't. That's really weird. We go to the city, it's about to be besieged. Of course it is, I knew it. But at least it has some pretty strong people defending it. I mean, 3 units is not bad. So that's great, but these centers are quite badly damaged. If I had an orc, I would be fine attacking them, but I don't. Do I have an orc in here? No, but I'm about to have a centaur. Can I have an orc? No, I cannot afford one. Oh well. So this city is besieged and there is nothing I can do about it, but I can order it to start working on... Not much, honestly. I can design an orc that doesn't use titanium, and I think I should also use to be restored. So let's restore this here, assign him to the city, because that's really important, and now the city is way better than it used to be. Can I maybe make this chorus be finished faster? Yes, I can make him in 3 turns. And it seems like I can do this without that much of an expense in terms of food producing people. Oh wow. Indeed I can. Okay, so 9 people working food, everybody else working industry. I like this idea. I want the city to grow as much as possible. Do I have any resources to activate? No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Okay, keep working on the scores. You're doing a good job. You... I could retrofit him and have him join the other army. Wait, I don't need to retrofit him. He's already got the best design. Okay, I need to retrofit you, however. So yes, retrofit, new army. Send them south. All the way south. And use the orc to go south as well. You are going to be merged with this army. This is going to save me a bit of dust expenditure as well, which is good. And I'm going to retrofit him as well, just to make sure this army isn't slowed down. Excellent. And they will be able to kill the boss with ease and then go after the Jodis, hopefully. As for you, dear says, I was going to use them to bribe this village, but since I can do their quest for them, I'm not gonna bother. Instead, I'm going to go... How much? Oh yeah, they grabbed the improvement to have extra movement. And that rhymed. That's cute. Okay, one more turn before the Dust Eclipse ends. I don't think I can visit any other ruin in time. So you just go ahead and join with this army. Or instead I can just have them in the vicinity in case those guys suddenly decide to attack me. Either one works. I'm just going to put him in here. For the time being. Actually, I'm going to put him in here. Alright, good. What is this thing? They want me to give them adamantium in return. They will generously open their borders. How about no? I don't care about your open borders, and I'm not gonna give you my adamantium. Of course, this might, you know, urge them to go to war with me, but I'm gonna just have to deal with this. Also, I was supposed to design a new orc, so let's go ahead and do that. A cheap orc that I can actually mass produce. How do we call orcs that are cheap? Goblins. Cheap version of an orc is a goblin. I have now offended every goblin viewer out there, so my apologies. This wasn't supposed to be racist. It just kind of turned out to be. Okay, I'm going to give you a bow, because bows are awesome, and I don't think I'm gonna need to have the shields, most likely. hopefully. And I'm going to try to, again, use them the same way I use the other orcs, but without any strategic resources. So, extra attack on unit, extra defense, I don't care about that, but extra initiative is nice. Don't care about attack and health. And as for that, you're gonna get the flute, because that gives them more movement speed and no trinkets of any kind. That's the cheap orc, that's the one, that's the goblin that doesn't require any resources. Good. Okay, did I do everything I needed to? Not, because I have an entire army in here, which is wonderful. So, I'm gonna use you, most likely. Let's see, who's got more movement speed? You have 5, you can talk with these guys, which is nice. You gonna go to here. Let's see if there are any Fomorians in nearby. There are a lot of Fomorians nearby. But I can attack them. So we're gonna get our first naval battle. Excellent. And it's 6 versus 6, except I have bathyspheres. The enemy has boarding ships. It should be an easy one. A very easy one. I'm not gonna auto-battle it, however, because it's been too long since I had a battle. Then again, if I do not auto-battle this, then we're gonna get another bagged audio. So let's auto-battle it just because I don't want my audio to be bagged. Alright, I lost a boarding vessel, and I destroyed every enemy out there. Excellent. What did these guys want? They wanted Adamantian. You can have Adamantian. Next turn. And as for you, you're going to give Paladin to these guys, and this sea will become mine. Excellent. And hello there, Chris. Yes, you did miss some, but don't worry, I'm still gonna lose, so at the very least you're gonna watch the fireworks of my brilliant, glorious, awful empire being crumbled to bits. Alright, I believe I've done with this turn, so I can now go ahead and end it. And hopefully nothing is gonna go poorly. Even if those guys attack, I don't think they have a chance against this city, so it should be okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and drink some tea in a second. I mean, I'm gonna drink some tea now, but in a second we're gonna have the end of the eclipse. Shame, it looked so beautiful, but it's time to move on. So, first things first, let's get control over the sea. So give those guys the Adamantian, and give those guys the Palladian. And now the sea is officially mine. Excellent. And I think I killed all the Fomorians in here as well, which is glorious. I can't quite make it to the Sunken Ruins, which is annoying. So I can either start checking out what's westwards, or I can try to grab an area to the east. And also, holy balls, I'm not going anywhere near that thing. But for the time being, let's just move over here, make sure I'm not in a thunderstorm. I'm gonna get a lot of Moonleaf, which is good. I love me some Moonleaf, and yeah, the Hungering Maw is horrifying. It's really tricky to kill. I used to do this with the Mogre with very powerful fleets, but it's much better to just avoid it. It's awesome when you capture a sea, because it kind of acts like a defender for your citadels. But for the time being, I'm just gonna pretend it's not there, because it frightens me. Okay, so let's have a quick look. See, you keep walking forward. Join up with this army. You guys, I don't need to retrofit you in any way. And then let's declare attack on the boss. Make sure they're dead forever. Apparently I'm supposed to lose this fight. I disagree. I have an orc. Barely alive, but still it's an orc. They have 4 centers, one is almost dead. If I play my cards right, it should be fine, right? Let's go for hold position. Alright. And let's see. Also, that's a different bug. This time we don't get battle music. Oh well, I'm not gonna reload it though. I'm fine with not having battle music, as long as I have the regular music playing. So, my setter is going to act fast, which is excellent. Unfortunately, they are protecting their weakest link, which is not ideal, but either way, I can still create a line that they cannot penetrate, which is good. I can also stand in my own city, get my center in here, move him to here, He's going to be attacked by a lot of enemies, but he's got the free counter ability, so that's good. And he's going to attack him, or maybe I should focus fire on this guy, since he's, you know, on the very edge. This guy is damaged, but I can only attack him with 2 units, whereas this guy is going to be attacked by 3 units. Okay, I like these odds. It's gonna be fine. So you go to here, kill him. You focus on that guy. You... I want to be on the high ground, but I want to also have very good morale bonus. So what I'm gonna do is move to over... For the time being, just kill him. Alright, let's just do that. You move forward-ish to over here, you go to over here, and it's gonna be okay. Actually, I probably shouldn't give them the order to attack anyone, because if this guy moves somewhere weird, they're gonna do some weird stuff, but okay, it's gonna be fine. So first of all, fight him. Excellent, my Cavalry Slayer cavalry is doing well at slaying the enemy cavalry. And excellent, 1 enemy boss is dead already. My Hurnas are still doing an amazing job. And so let's go ahead and fight him. Actually, 2 of the enemy units are slain already. That's good. You... It would be best if I were to move here and lure those guys to the central area. I don't think that would be that stupid though. But maybe, we'll see. Okay, so let's end the 10 and see what happens. Alright, they weren't as stupid as I hoped they would be. But I can move to over here, attack from the high ground, make sure that this guy's dead, and then order those guys to attack them, so they will walk forward. And everybody else, they can just hold the ground and give those guys some extra morale, I suppose. Alright, and you just move and launch, and it's going to be an easy battle, despite what the game thought. So yeah, the cavalry slaying cavalry is really amazing. And I love the boss in general, like the fact that they have free counter and they are a cavalry unit makes them amazing. And I think I'm happy to have them instead of the Golem Riders, to be entirely honest with you. They're just so good. Okay, can I use this army to kill this Jodis village though? I don't have a ranged Slayer unit anymore. I do have another Stone Sentinel in here, which is something that I could use potentially. And I could speed up the making of the center, but that would take a lot of dust and I would rather not do that, because this would be a waste, honestly. Let's make sure that the city grows, but still make the center, because I still need him, to potentially fight the voters. Oh, the voters, I think they're just gonna use... No, I think I did see a cavalry of theirs at some point. Okay. You know what, I could not retrofit him, and he would have sharp sense, but I'm gonna retrofit him just so he's got more movement speed. And also check out the area if there are any Jodis in the vicinity. There indeed are Jodis waiting to strike, so that's good to know. I will need to kill them before I attack the village. So that's that. You... Let's move the orcs back to the northernmost city, make sure it's well protected. And speaking of well protected, it also needs to have some more borrow streets, because that's important. And I need to create another lava former somewhere. Like here-ish is not a bad spot, or here-ish is an even better one. So I'm gonna plop down a lava former in there. So in fact, just so that I don't forget it, let's move him to over there. Get the borrow streets going and get some army going as well. Coastal battery, probably not going to be important. I could make battlefield spheres and start working on another sea tile. I'm gonna do that. How many can I get? Well, I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, how many can I have? 6, right? I believe it's 6. And I would have this navy in 6 stands. But I believe, you know what, this is a little bit too risky. Voters could attack me at any moment. Instead, let's just go ahead and... They want an orc? I want an orc. Orcs are awesome. Let's not make an orc. Let's save this titanium for something else instead. Let's instead make a goblin, 2 goblins, 2 centaurs, and orc is coming my way north, so actually let's make just a single goblin, 2 centaurs. No, you know what? Let us make a goblin, 2 centaurs, and a stone sentinel just to be there for my army. Another center. Yeah, it's going to be my most powerful army right there. So that will be my hammer against the vultures, I suppose. Good. I feel like in some time I will need to take a quick toilet break as well, but not yet. I want to finish the stand first. There's a fly in my room as well. All matter of vermin and flying in now. That's horrible. Anyway, yes, I know I finished the quests. That's awesome. The Disaster Eclipse ended. And upcoming winter effect is stockpiles changed in terms of their market price. That's fine. I don't really care. I have all the fortresses, which is excellent. What's that? That's a bathysphere because it's blocked? It's no longer blocked. And I have an army in here as well, which I can retrofit, which I will do. And I'll send it to join up with this guy, nice and easy, and I'll be able to kill the Jodis most likely with this big army. And I'll be able to start moving in and expanding. So you, dear city, you need an apprenticeship registry, I think. You probably do. You're doing this city is doing quite well in terms of expanding. I mean, in terms of producing things at a steady rate. So let's have it grow a little bit faster, because it's good. Because it's good. Wow, that's a very strong argument right there, Pangolin. Okay, and I believe everything is settled, and I can end the turn. When I was settling down the lava formers, though, I did make a mistake, and a few towns that are not lava formed properly. Like these 2 towns in particular. But I'll plop down another lava former like here-ish or here-ish and fix the issue, I suppose. For the time being, the city is just 1 town big, so it's not a big deal. This city needs to grow, however. Okay, are we done? We're done with the stand. Let's end it. And I'm going to take a very quick toilet break as well, because I'm desperately needing one. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. The stream is still live. And, yeah, be right back.